Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com, fresh off a trip from San Francisco. 2024 Windup Watch Fair, where Islander was there showing off all the great watches. Awesome to meet everyone that came out, show their support for the brand and all the other brands that were there. Especially cool for me to meet Marshall from Wristwatch Revival channel. You probably know his channel. It's pretty awesome. He restores watches and stuff. But he started his own company with his business partner Alex called Sutcliffe and Hanson. I think I got that right. And they're selling kits for people that want to tinker with watches and get into the whole thing, which is all what I'm about, and it's what Watch and Learn is about. So that was really cool to meet them. You check them out. I'll put a link if I remember in the video description. But we're here to talk about the new Collabro. Collabro was released about a year ago. Our first affordable GMT. It's a world timer. I think you're going to really dig this, what we've done to them. 5 amazing new colors, really quick wrist checks. I'm just wearing my yellow Casio G-Shock because I'm still on travel mode. And the Islander Greenport, which was a smash hit at the fair, sold out of almost every color at the fair, but there's still plenty here in the office for you to get. Let's check them out. So the Calabro was released about a year ago. We did it in 4 colors. Did it in a different black. We did a white. We did a goldish pogue thing and a green. The green, the ISO 193, still lives on. Is on its second reorder. Excuse me, it's on its first reorder. Its second time in the store. It is a wonderful color that sells and sells and sells. But I decided to add 5 new colors to the mix, and I think you're gonna dig them. I showed a couple people at Windup because a bunch of people asked if we had the Collabro, and after I think a day and a half, we sold all the 193s we had brought with us. So I took them to showed on my phone where the pictures of all these were residing, and lots of great feedback. So I'm kind of pumped. I think you're going to enjoy them. Excuse the voice, it's a little hoarse, a lot of talking. The week before San Francisco, I was in Hawaii on vacation, so I'm a little bit jet lagged as well. Let's go. 40 millimeters in diameter, 14 thick to a flat sapphire, 48 on the lug tip to lug tip. We're looking at a 20 millimeter end link. It is a negative end link. It's an H-link style bracelet. It is a beautiful kind of mix of polishing and brushing on the links. Nice clasp, Islander clasp, flip lock with a 3-position micro milled scissor. The usual Islander wave lighthouse. Oops, wave lighthouse. Case back. There you go. The bracelet itself is sized with screws, of course. It is solid. Hello, solid link and solid end link. The weight on the bracelet, I'm missing 2 links here because they're all from the photographer, but the weight fully, with all the links fully dressed, is 180 grams. I think that's most of the particulars. The price on any of them, the price has stayed the same, $329 for any that you're going to see. Starting with the black for really no reason, just because it's the lowest model number. It's ISL 240. And then you're going to see 4 more, 241, a 242, a 243, and a 244. The numbering scheme is amazing. So let's come up on the dial. It is a, kind of like an aviation-inspired dial with the spelled out 12, 3, and 9. The 6 we've left to be a 6 o'clock date, color matched, of course. It is a world time bezel. And instead of New York, we did this on the original Collabro as well, where UTC -5 would stand, we are looking at Long Island. How cool is that? So it is a unidirectional world time bezel, and you use this bezel in conjunction with the 24-hour rehaut, what you might call a chapter ring, to line up and see where your 24-hour times are all around the world at a glance. Let's get it lined up just so nobody starts like shaking and nodding. You know what? I actually think it actually is now. I just made it one tick off, so I'm just going to leave it like that. Let's see. So it is an NH34, so it's a caller GMT or an office GMT. Unscrew the crown. You can wind it up. 40 hours of power reserve, 24 joules. Hand winds hacks. Pull out the crown 2 click. It's going to stop on you. You can change the time. 1 click out, you can change the GMT hand in 1 hour increments. As read on the 24-hour wheel, this GMT hand will revolve once per day, independently settable, as you can clearly see. Other way, we'll flip the date. Cool crosshairs and framing around the date. I really like it. Of course, we've logoed the crown as well. Nice coin edge, bezel, easy to grab. You saw me turning it with my gloves on. The hands themselves are like a brushed silver, a ditto for the seconds hand. This is a change we made from the original Collabro version. The GMT hands now carry the accents instead of the seconds hand. So your GMT hand is the off color, if you will. So this is the ISL 240 in black. I'm pretty sure this is the 241. This is the blue one we did. Let's back up the time a bit. It's blue, a little bit of a degrading blue, right? It's going out to a darker blue or almost a black at the periphery. We have orange accents for the text on the water resistance, the frame around the date, the tip of the orange hand, the tip of the GMT hand, and of course your Long Island spelled out. We are looking at I think you can tell, oh, you can see it there. It is a dual color Rehart darker blue on top, lighter blue on the bottom. I do enjoy the play of the blue and orange. I think it looks really nice. Everything else about the watch again will be the same as is usual with Islander Fair. So this is 241. Just a word of note, we've actually had these waiting in the wings since about December or so, just waiting for the right time, or the right release time to happen. So we have been sitting on these for a while. I apologize slightly. ISL 242. This is the red, a little bit of a crimson, degrading out on the outside. Again with the two-tone Rehart, darker, almost a crimson over a brighter red for the bottom. And then we've gone with a yellow accent on the seconds hand. We have a yellow Long Island, yellow around the date. Looks like the date is about to flip, so let's take care of that business. Oh, maybe not. Let's go. I was playing with these before. There we go. Center up the date for you. Okay. The loom itself is a little bit of an aged patinaed loom. I thought it worked with the red dial a bit more. It's a little bit yellowed. I mean, if you look at the first one we did was a white loom, so you can see the difference there. Definitely a little more weathered looking, if you will. Same everywhere else though, right? Same clasp, bracelet, etc. So 242. Okay, here's the one. I don't know, this is the one I'm really drawn to. Boom, look at that purple. Oh my goodness. This I really, really like. We're gonna see if my tastes line up with yours. Let's get that GMT hand out of the way. We're gonna see if my tastes line up with your tastes at all. I think this is so cool looking with the purple dial, the lime green accent on the GMT hand and the automatic, and then Long Island itself is spelled out actually more of like a gray color. The Rehart is a black over gray. I think everything just works so nicely together. I think the color, the purple just pops. It's very deep, but it's still bright without being a neon color. I don't know, this might be my favorite actually. This is your traditional safe blue, right? Mark always loves blue, but man, this is like this statement piece. I think you could do a lot with this as far as straps and stuff. 20 millimeter, you have your pick of the litter of what you want to do on a leather or a nylon strap. The purple one for me is where it's at. But as you know, usually for me, things are more surprising in the sales numbers, and this is the one that I regret doing and will probably be the runaway hit, as the way it usually is. I really want to do a full loom, and obviously when we turn the lights out, you'll see this thing looks awesome. But even if seeing the sample, I still decided to do it, based on my history of not knowing what sells and what doesn't. I do want to tilt the dial a bit because I don't know if I kind of showed you before. It's how everything is raised. The numbers have so much depth to them, as well as the markers. So this is a full loom dial. It's going to glow brightly. We have some orange accents for the hands, and again on Long Island. The bezel is a dark gray, the world time bezel. Then the inner bezel is a little bit of black over gray action. The inner Rehart. The hands are done in black for pop. So black outline with loom inside them. I think all the others are, I'm pretty sure, a silver hand. Yeah, this is the only one that was done. Whoops. The only one was done with a black hand for pop. And then the date is done in black with orange writing. Again, for it to pop out. Everyone else is a matched color. I don't know if you caught that, like even the purple. I mean, look, it's upside down, sure, but look at the matching. Really cool. Okay, so let's try it on. I know I said I wasn't gonna do a wristwatch check, but the green port was picked up so much during the show, it was crazy. So I will show it to you here. Okay, there you go. And here it is at only 40 millimeters. It's perfect on my 6.5, 6 3/4 inch wrist. Look at that purple color, how nice it is. Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful. So here's the bracelet. Like I said, there's like 2 or 3 links missing. So as usual, you're going to like a 7 3/4 or so wrist. If you need more links, you just ask us and we shall deliver. So here we go with the loom, the full loom in my right hand clearly, and the other version typical in my left hand. C3 on the hands, numbers, and indices. Easy to read, and then of course the standout would be the full BGW9 dial with C3 hands, numbers, and indices for a bit of accent. Either one of them, you know, no problem reading these in the dark. And I think that's going to wrap it up for us. This has been Mark from LongIslandWatch.com showing you the new Calabro colors, all 5 of them. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Questions, comments, concerns, anything else you want to add, please put it down below and I'll be sure to address it as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.